Hey guys, so I have a video for you today on the look that I'm wearing right here. This was requested by one of my really good friends here on YouTube. Her name is Francesca, or Ms. Random07. She does have a YouTube channel and she does makeup tutorials as well. And she's awesome because she does like tons of reviews and like all that kind of thing, the stuff that I need to get better at doing. So I'm going to leave a link to her channel down below, so make sure you check her out and subscribe to her. And she wanted me to do some looks using my Lorac Unzipped palette, and the last time I used this was the last tutorial I did with this, probably like a month or two ago, and then before that, God only knows when. And I don't know why, because this palette is so beautiful. I think I just forget about it with all the other makeup I have, but this palette is absolutely gorgeous, and I love the way this look turned out. So if you have this palette, pull it out and try out this look because I know you're going to love it. And if you do want to see how I did it, then just keep watching. So the first thing we're going to do is apply our Bare Minerals Primetime Eyelid Primer. I'm going to apply my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush for that. I'm going to use a couple of these Stila Smudge crayons, and this one is in Umber, and this one is in, oops, I didn't know that was there, the things you find. And this one's in Kitten. So here you can see the two colors. This guy here, which is Kitten, I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid, and this guy here, which is Umber, that is going to go in the outer corner of my eye. The first color I'm going to take is this one here called Unconditional, and this is a Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush. So I'm going to get some of that in my brush, and I'm really going to apply this throughout my entire crease, and I'm going to bring this guy up pretty high. I'm going to use my NYX I Have a Headache eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this to my brow bone as a highlight. You could use the color Undercover, but I prefer my brow bone not to have any shimmer to it. So that is why I'm going to use this guy, but feel free to use the color in the palette. To take that same Unconditional color, and I'm going to run that along my lower lash line. I'm going to take the color Unbridled, which is this guy here, and this is a Sigma Blending E25 brush, and I'm just going to get a little bit of that up on my brush, and I'm going to apply that to the kind of like outer half of my crease, and I am going to put it on the outer part of my lid and also the lower lash line. I'm trying to keep this look more of a rounded shape, a little bit more of a rounded shape, still kind of that elongated, but just kind of creating that circular motion here will help me to keep it nice and round, if that makes sense. This, I'm really pushing my brush deep into the crease of my eye because I don't want that color to come up too high. I really want it focused in the crease, so I'm really kind of pushing my brush right in there. And then I'll go back with that brush I was using before just to make sure that color is diffused and blended into that, that first Unconditional color we used. To take the color Undercover, and this is a Makeup Forever 10P brush. It's a little guy that came in a palette, and I'm just going to get this guy up on the brush, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of my eyes. lately, but I've been into this inner corner highlight thing. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd like really be into that. I don't know why. Next, with that same brush, I'm going to take a little bit of the color Unreal, and I'm going to put that in the very like inner fourth, inner fifth of my eyelid. Going to go in with the color Unattainable, which is right here, aka one of the most beautiful eyeshadows ever. I think I just dumped it everywhere. But I'm going to take that up on my brush. Whoa, yeah, I'm spilling it. And I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm going to give that a good spray. And then I'm going to apply that to the empty part of my lid, blending it into the outer corner. And when I spray my brush, I only spray one side. The other side will get a little damp, but I'll take that drier side, flip the brush over, and then run that over the wet eyeshadow. And it really just kind of sets it and makes it so like foiled and beautiful. Look at that. Love it. Although I did make a mess of my face. Where's my fan brush? And what I always like to do is go back with one of my brushes from before and I'll just blend over that line to get rid of any excess that might have been sitting there and to help blend everything together. That way we don't get all that crazy transferring and everything just looks nice and clean and neat. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is with that same little Makeup Forever brush I had before, I'm going to take the color, what is this? Untamed? Why is my palette so dirty? Anyway, I'm going to take the color Untamed and I'm going to put that on the very outer fourth of my lid. So we're going to make it really nice and dark and I'm going to bring that on the outer part of the lower lash line too. Really help us to clean up where we brought that eyeshadow over and get a really nice blend. As you can see, it really makes it just blend right in as opposed to over here where it kind of is more start-stop. But I'm not quite pulling it all the way over, just when there's very little left on my brush I'll just kind of tap it over because I really want it to blend from dark to light. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Lord & Berry eyeliner. This is in black, it's so itty bitty, and I'm going to line my upper and lower waterlines. So because I was creating a little bit more of a rounded shape, I'm not going to go in with a winged liner. You could if you wanted to. It would look absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, I was checking it out. It would look gorgeous with some winged liner. But I'm just going to take my YSL liner and an angled brush and I'm just going to line my lash line. It's going to be a slightly thicker of a line. It's not going to be just quite so thin pushed into the lashes, but I'm not going to wing it out at all. It's just going to line the upper lash line. Alright, so next I'm going to apply my, I always just call this the Lancome Lash Primer, but what is this actually called? It's the Oscillation Power Boost Primer. I don't know. It's one of those crazy Lancome names. Anyway, it's just a primer. This one does, oh, well it does vibrate. Maybe it's dead or broken. Anyway, so I'm going to use a lash primer and then I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Midnight Black mascara, and I'm going to use this mascara because I want very, sorry, that's my chair making noise, kind of, I don't want to say spiky lashes because that's not the right word, but very, very separated lashes because I'm going to apply these Ardell Accent 308 lashes, which I love, and I can tolerate wearing these at work. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, so let's get to it. Then for my lower lash line, I am going to use my Clinique High Impact Waterproof Mascara. I'm not really a waterproof mascara person, however, it's a necessity for me for my lower lash line, especially when I'm going to work, or else I just have black everywhere. Now that our mascara is done, I'm going to apply these little accent lashes that I showed you guys before. Now you can see how much that really boosted this look up. And what you want to do always, whether it's half lash or full strip lashes, you want to take a little bit more of your eyeliner, whatever liner you're using, and you want to cover that band just to make it as least obvious as possible. So for the lips, a little bit of a throwback here, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. This is the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. Okay, I haven't heard anybody talk about this in forever, but years and years ago, this was all the rage. So what I'm gonna do is, oops, throw everything. With my Flower Beauty lip brush in hand, I'm gonna take this Buxom Big and Healthy lipstick, and this is in Brooklyn. And I'm going to kind of pretty much like line my lips with this, but do a thicker line and blend it with my brush. I seriously love the way these make your lips feel. I feel like that has got to be one of the first like lipsticks to make your lips tingle like a lip gloss would. God, I love this color too. And I really love how matte it is. Anyway, okay, before I talk myself out of it, we're going to go in with the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey here. We're going to put that all over the top. I love this lip combo. Hello? Oh! I love this! Okay, that is good stuff. Alright you guys, so that is all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!